fall asleep. We're gonna be busy listening. No, you can't fall asleep. The music is slow. If like pop tunes were like easy to learn like these, I would be like, yeah, we're gonna play like Billie Eilish. You know what I mean? But we don't have time for that. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna play number 1. I haven't said anything bad yet, have I? Yes. It's dynamics. Who's on trumpet 1? Okay, so when we play number 1, there is not enough of your third note in bar 1. It's like B, and that you guys are the only people that play it with the flutes. Like that is it. All right. Are we ready? Number 1. Boo. In a minute. Thank you. Take those off. All right, here we go. Number 1. Did you all see that? Did you see that? Okay, number 1.
Finally, what happened?
Huh? Later. Here we go, number 1. More trumpet 1. Here we go. Here's 3. Yeah, everybody sit up. The camera's on. Here we go. Ready? Here's 3. more? We can probably play 2 more. So we want to play the jig. Let's end with the jig. Let's pick another one. The battle of the okay, 16. 16. Yeah, 16. 1-6. All right, here we go. 16. Here's 4. 16. Here's 4. Yeah. Oh, sorry, 14. 14. The jig, 14. 14. All right, here we go. 2 and 1. Give it a big old hey. 2 and 1, big old hey. Here we go. Circumstance and then the Star Spangled Banner. So pull out pomp and circumstance. We're gonna keep the talking on a low. Once they start walking out, we're gonna start playing pomp and circumstance. If we're gonna be talking from this point forward, keep it as low as you possibly can, because everything's being picked up by the overhead mic. All right. Remember brass, because we're outside, that beginning fanfare, right? Play it nice and loud. Here we go, nice and loud. We're all good. Here we go. Here's 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of our national colors presented by the Pottsgrove Navy Junior ROTC and remain standing for the national anthem and posting of the colors. It is my pleasure to introduce our assistant principal, Mr. Chris Stein.
Good evening. It is my honor to welcome parents, grandparents, family, friends, faculty, staff, administration, school board of directors, and of course the class of 2024 to the 68th annual Pottsgrove High School commencement ceremony. This is a very special evening for our entire community to celebrate the achievement of these seniors. Before we begin, we would like to take a moment to celebrate and recognize the faculty and staff members that are retiring from the high school this year. Mr. Glenn Adams, Miss Della Caldwell, and Mr. Brian Sheehan. It is now my pleasure to bring Dewati back up to the podium.
Class of 24, we did it, huh? Yeah. I feel like I speak for so many when I say that I'm so proud of every single one of you. For a majority of us, we've known each other since before we even knew what high school was. For some, we joined the ride in the middle, and for others, this was their first year in the family. Regardless of when we came along, we are family. We are family. There has been no other class like us, and there will never be a class quite like us. There's been a lot of behind-the-scenes work to get to this point, and I would like to show my gratitude towards some people who have made this journey possible for me. To my mother, Patricia Dewati, I thank you. If the words devoted, strong, steadfast, watchful, and loving needed a uniform definition, it would be you. You told me always to look to bless others each day and show love in everything I do. You personify grace. You embody love. And for that, I thank you. There are a couple more of these, so like. To my father, Joe Jaruga, I thank you. You taught me the value of hard work, the true meaning of supporting, providing, and caring for those who need you most, and that sometimes it's okay to take a step back and recuperate. Beyond that, you have taught me and continue to teach me every single day what it truly means to be a man. For this and for so much more, I thank you. To my brother, Kevin Mashuki, I thank you. You always go before me and navigate the path, aiding me and guiding me on what to do and what not to do. You know me best in this world, and you love me for who I am, no matter the circumstances. For this and for all that you've done and continue to do for me, I thank you. To the ones who were just in the same place before me, Troy Watts, Madison Walker, Joe Schmidt, Nye Mason, and Damaris Harrison, I thank you. Each of you took me under your wing and showed me not only how to navigate high school, but also life as it would come to me. Even with high school now coming to an end, you continue to advise me and to look out for me as I take on new challenges. For this and for allowing me to truly be myself, I thank you. All right, you can cop down. There's an old African proverb that reads, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Class of 24, we have gone together and we have gone far. We've bested our midterms and finals, keystones, countless AP exams, and a slew of other challenges. We've survived school-wide blackouts, devious licks on the bathroom, burning bushes in the science wing, and so much more. While these occurrences may seem random at best, slightly illegal at worst, they all have one common theme. We experienced them together. And I'll be the first to admit, and this is with no disrespect to anyone, but the concept of being a high school student does not always seem the most appealing. But for many of us, it was never the school part of it that made us show up. And that's not to say that the school part wasn't a factor, no. Each and every one of you worked hard to go the extra mile, put in a little more time, ask just a few more questions, all to achieve and win big now, at the end of it all. But away from the work, whether at the beginning of the day or in between classes or during seventh period, there was a different soul about our actions. It was the random study hall meetups with friends in the library where we would talk for what felt like hours before Miss Small had to kick us out because you'd actually been there for hours. It was the buzz in the halls leading up to the bonfire where you would feel the enormous flames 50 yards away from you while you do the Cupid shuffle like it's the back of your hand. It was rushing up and down stairs for supplies, trying to make your favorite teacher's door stand out from the rest during Christmas time. I'm not gonna lie, we got cheated from Miss Wilcox, but that's okay. I'm not one to hold grudges. It was the headache-inducing screaming as we cheated on our tug-of-war team in the gym, holding a rope in one hand and victory in the other. And of course, it was that feeling of dominance as you touched the familiar wood of the spirit stick and screamed out at the top of your lungs, back to back. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, sitting here before you today are some of the most dedicated, the most hardworking, the most kind-hearted, and some of the brightest and best that the Grove has to offer. Sitting before you here today is the culmination of 12 years of faithful education. Each graduate sitting here has their own unique story to tell of triumphs, of losses, blessings, hardships, and victories. And yes, while our stories may look different, we all share one thing in common. We never did it alone. In a few hours, high school will be a distant memory, something we all look back on and say, I did 3 whole classes before it was like 9 a.m. I could never these days. And as you put high school in your rear view and turn all eyes towards the future, just remember this. If you choose to go alone, and some of you here today may, you'll be able to go as fast as you want, speed running towards your destination and all your hopes and dreams at 1,000 miles an hour. But if you're willing to slow down every once in a while and smell the flowers, if you're willing to make a memory out of every single moment, if you're willing to grab a friend or two and go on the journey together, I promise you, you'll have more fun. And I promise you, without a shadow of a doubt, you'll go far. Go together, go far, and be blessed. I love you all. Thank you. Tonight, Ms. Nicole Lockie, our class vice president, and I will preside over the commencement ceremony. I would now like to welcome to the stage our musical ensemble, featuring Adeline Fulmer-Sicker, Rowan Hudson, Michael Kaczynski Jr., and Zachary Lipsky to perform the song Lean on Me by Bill Withers.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you won't let show. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be
I am pleased to introduce the Salutatorian for the class of 2024, Mr. Landon Conrad.
Thank you, Nicole. I love you so much. I wouldn't be here without you. And good evening, everyone. I am so pleased to stand before you, families, teachers, coaches, and faculty, all of whom have made the past 4 years such an incredible experience. I am also standing before my fellow 2024 Pottsgrove graduates, and we did it, guys. We're here. We prevailed through an almost non-existent freshman year. Administration changes, some wild world events, but despite those challenges, we still made it to this day. Now, me personally, I started high school as a constantly anxious, uptight, reserved, and really unsure student who only wanted to work on his difficult classes. And I'll admit, that work paid off, and I'm very honored to be speaking today. However, I would never have gotten here on my own. I owe it all, every single bit of it, to those who have helped me along the way. And I think we all do. So on behalf of our class, thank you to parents who showed us unconditional love and told us everything would be okay. Thank you to every teacher or coach who would let us just decompress, eat, or cry in their rooms when the day was just too much for us. Thank you to all the teachers who made their classes some of the best times of our high school experience. A special thank you to Mr. Huey for tolerating our nonsense in chemistry, despite the fires and any chemical exposure we caused. Jason. Thank you, Mrs. McMahon, for unintentionally pieing me the last week of school. And thank you, Mr. R, for letting us bury a chicken in the courtyard. Rest in peace, Joey. I'd also like to thank everyone involved in making Pottsgrove's theater my home for the past 3 years, especially my castmates, for whom I could not be more grateful. From juniors and seniors in theater, with whom I have done too many shows to count, or the freshmen and sophomores, with whom I had such an honor to work. Thank you to our fantastic directing team for not only putting up spectacular shows, but also providing a home and welcoming environments for countless students who needed it. And also for letting Rocco run wild with his ideas. I don't think that stuffed dog will ever recover. And a special thank you to our crew and directing team for the stunning sets, however questionable their safety may have been, or however many times I fell down a flight of stairs. I could go on and on about the impact the teachers in this building have had, not only on me, but on all of us. You encouraged us to be the best we could be. And speaking of the best we can be, we did some pretty amazing things this year. I mean, look at the beautiful art adorning the hallways we just walked through. Look at our marching band, who remained undefeated champions. And look at our student athletes, who set an incredible amount of records this year, including Jason Peters, 400 meter, Trey Cooks, oh yes, please applaud, this is amazing. Trey Cooks, 300 meter hurdle, Allie Hakes and Amber Zwislak's 4x200 relay, Kennedy Kroc and Bailey Richards, 200 meter freestyle, 200 meter relay, and 400 meter relay. How'd you do all of that? And Michaela Ekman's 500 strikeouts. Now, I don't really know much about athletics at all. Look at me. But to me, that sounds absurdly impressive. So a sincere congratulations to all of you. And although I might be a bit biased, our music ensembles performed incredibly at our respective concerts, and we had multiple students placed at both the district and regional levels in both PMEA's choir and band. And who could forget this little accomplishment? Dewadi mentioned it, but we won Color Day twice. And finally, our very own Matt Juggling Walmsley qualified for the Olympics. Now, I like to think that all of these things are good omens for what's to come. And as we move on to the next chapter of our lives, I know that we will look back at these amazing accomplishments and smile. Now, before I go, I'd like to leave you with one piece of advice that made my senior year just a little bit more manageable. Do what you love, and please take it easy, because no amount of APs or numbers in a gradebook can define you. Life is relentless as it is. Grades stress me out, I can tell you that much if you know me. Sorry. But my senior year, it was for me, and it was amazing. I mean, I spent most of my time in the music wing. I was surrounded by what I love all day, every day, and that helped me so much. And to Mrs. McMahon and Mr. Einhorn, I really don't know what I would have done without you. And also, to my grandpa, Pop-Up Conrad, I miss you. And I'm doing all of this for you. And although the stress of school never went away, it really didn't. But doing what I love made it just that little bit easier. Even writing this speech, it stressed me out of my mind so bad. But I remembered a speech isn't the end of the world. Nothing is. So I'll end it here. Here's to a fantastic graduation night and an even more fantastic future. I love you all, and thank you.
Next, I would like to introduce one of my very good friends and the valedictorian of the senior class, Mr. Evan Brogley.
Congratulations to all graduating students and their friends and family, and welcome to the final moment of our high school career here at Pottsgrove. This ceremony symbolized the culmination of our and our mentors' efforts to develop us into adults, and our desire to graduate both as students and as people into the larger world. As we reflect, let me ask you this. Have you ever gone into a greenhouse? One of those big domed nursery buildings full of growing things? You walk in and you instantly start to sweat. It's crowded, hot, and smells like a mixture of dirt, compost, and intense fragrance. Ironically, that sounds like walking to high school. It's hot, crowded, and smelly, a manufactured environment built to grow not plants, but people. Just like in a greenhouse, we as students have been planted into little boxes of desks, divided at just the right times, fed, watered, and shown the light of education. For the first 13 years, we've been controlled by periods, letter days, quarters, semesters, all in an effort to produce us, just as we are today. We are ready to leave the greenhouse of our K-12 education and be planted into the real world. But what does that even mean? As seedlings in a controlled environment, we have been nurtured to grow strong enough to face a large, more complex world and a life of independence. But are we ready? A look back at our experiences may help us decide. Did we develop roots in our community, offering our family and friends help when needed? Did we shelter a friend when they needed it most? Did we learn to grow on our own, in our rooms, through the lens of Zoom? Did we crowdsource our homework, creating problem-solving ecosystems? Did we mask up and re-enter classes and conflicts? Did we hit up storms of economic uncertainty, political upheaval, global conflict, even school violence? Yes, we did. And we learned as we grew. Although we were in our prescribed environment, we still were exposed to challenges that made us stronger. Now we take our growing selves out of our educational greenhouse and into the next biome. We will enter the forest of the world, a far different environment where diversity reigns. Growth may be riotous, crowded, and confusing, but life thrives here. Seasons will change, leaves will turn brown and fall, and life may appear bleak. Yet with time, the leaves will come back and the green will flourish again. This is a constant change that we must grapple with in our lives. The key now, however, is there is no gardener tending to your needs, no container constraining your growth, and no predictable pattern of periods and letter days. Now you determine the circumstances of your growth. You choose how to care for yourself, where to plant yourself, and what kind of ecosystem you will belong. This is where I challenge you to reflect deeply. We have tremendous choice in front of us daily. Reflect on that power and let the life you live, the job you do, and the way you treat others be outgrowths of your true character. I believe that, as in nature, our best lives and greatest selves develop in harmony with our environment. You will need the strength of others to withstand storms. We will need diverse experiences and growth patterns to assure that our ecosystems prosper. And to this end, I challenge you to move out of the monoculture of Pottsgrove, to invite different perspectives into your world, and to understand and accept the complexity of truth. One species does not make a forest, but a forest provides resources for all of us to thrive. Respect others' growth and develop empathy, a compassion towards humanity. Every decision you make as you grow, your own perfect life, must come from a place of understanding that we are but one sapling in a vast system. Go now, grow, remember your roots, and rely on your ecosystems, and respect the nature we all have within us. Thank you.
Now I would like to welcome to the podium Dr. Jeff Smith, Principal.
Good evening, everyone. It is certainly an honor to stand before this crowd and the Pottsgrove High School class of 2024. Tonight, we are gathered to recognize a group of amazing young adults for a journey that's lasted almost 13 years. Hopefully, each of you have many great memories from this journey, taking advantage of opportunity along the way. You need to take these memories and experiences with you as you start the next phase of your life. I'm sure there are plenty of good days, most likely a few tough ones as well. Throughout this journey, there's been a number of people that have stood by you, offering advice, providing support, and giving you guidance. As you reflect on your time in school, find some time to thank the people that picked you up and helped you through the tough days. Be sure to acknowledge people that pushed you and motivated you to do things that you never thought were possible. And most importantly, take the time to thank those that mattered most, the ones providing love and unconditional support over the past 13 years. It's been a privilege to serve this class. As a group, you have demonstrated a pursuit of excellence, balanced with a commitment and compassion for your classmates and for the entire school community. All of you will be moving on in some way, continuing this journey through life. However, from time to time, the next steps will not seem so clear. Do not look at what lies ahead as uncertainty. Look at it as opportunity, an opportunity for new and exciting experiences. Remember, it's not about being the best, it's about being your best. I would like each of you to continue with your dedication, determination, and the effort that has brought you to this point. Be passionate and confident, be resilient and courageous, and always chase your dreams. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Stand tall, be proud, and make sure you let everyone know you're a Pottsgrove High School graduate. Congratulations. I would now like to welcome Dawadi back to the podium.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Bill Thompson, member of the Pottsgrove School Board.
Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to say a heartfelt congratulations to the entire class of 2024. As has already been said, you did it. You made it through, and that is no small feat. It is deserving of recognition. So take a bow. Everyone that helped these students along the way, parents, siblings, aunts and uncles, grandparents, and friends, should also take a bow. These graduates benefited from your support more than you may know. The board thanks you all for all that you have done and will continue to do as these newly minted graduates head out into the future. Let us not forget the efforts of the faculty, the staff, and the building and district administration. They had the privilege of sharing these last 12 years with you, and their impact will be felt for far longer, and your impact on them will be felt even longer. The board, the families, the friends, and the students, thank you for everything you have done to get them to commencement tonight. Do you remember where you were on March 11th, 2020? That's when the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 to be a pandemic. 2 weeks stretched out to be years, and you forged ahead. Take pride in that. We are very proud of you. But how do you top that? I think it's obvious. I was once, a very long time ago, sitting where you sit now, and I know there are more questions than answers, so take a moment to breathe. Recognize that your years of school have prepared you for the next steps. Find something that sparks your passion. I don't know if it is true that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life, but I do know that enjoying your life, and that includes work, makes the whole thing so much easier. And it allows you to use your energy and your education to start to make the world a better place. You had to know I was headed there. My dad, who turns out to be much wiser than I ever figured, told me to leave everything better than the way I found it. I pass that along to you because it's important, and it makes life rewarding and just a little bit better. So get involved. The time I've spent volunteering has been some of the most rewarding, and that includes sitting on the board. Consider running for office, any office, school board maybe. Participate in the process, and whatever you do, don't forget to vote. You don't have to run for office. You can join a nonprofit, you can volunteer at your school, or the library, or the SPCA, or scouting, or dozens of other opportunities. Did I mention voting? One of our board members is well known for encouraging people to vote at every opportunity. I don't want to steal his thunder, but he's right, and he's right in that it is your local officials that will have the biggest impact on your lives. So it is now time to become lifelong learners. Yes, you just completed 12 grueling years, but keep learning. Learning has no boundaries. I hope your generation will have more things to learn than preceding generations. Just the nature of the world, it's shrinking and expanding at a remarkable pace. You also have more tools at your disposal and more opportunities to learn. But be careful. You have at your fingertips the greatest body of knowledge the world has ever known. And I mean fingertips. So use the internet, but be careful. The larger it becomes, the more opportunities there are for scoundrels. Learn to sift fact from fiction. It's a skill that will serve you well. It is okay to question everything, including authority. Be a skeptic, not a cynic. Be respectful, and you will be heard. Those of us in authority, and I'm not sure when I joined that group, need to be questioned. That is how we will continue to grow and learn and better serve our communities, and it's your community too. Change is coming. Be that change. None of us knows what you're capable of. You're just beginning to figure it out. In all your zeal, never forget that forming the next generation is as important as any other task. You will one day hand them the torch. You want to be as prepared as you are today. One of you will be standing up here reading from prepared remarks in the not-too-distant future. Today is not the end of anything. It is the beginning of the rest of your lives. And it is an opportunity to grow and to make the world a better place than you found it. Your family and teachers have given you all the tools you need, and now it's up to you. We believe in you. And I would now like to introduce the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. David Finnerty.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2024. As superintendent, it is my role to certify that you have met the requirements to be a graduate of Pottsgrove High School and to present you to our school board. At this time, please join me in welcoming our school board president, Ms. Tina McIntyre, to the podium. Ms. McIntyre, as superintendent of the Pottsgrove School District and a commissioned officer for the state of Pennsylvania, I hereby certify that the members of the class of 2024 have met the requirements for graduation, and it is with great pride that I now present the class of 2024 for graduation.
Thank you, Dr. Finnerty. As president of the Board of Education for the Pottsgrove School District, it is my honor to accept the class of 2024. Mrs. Childs, Mr. Kincaid, would you please call the roll?
This is the moment we've been waiting for, haven't we, ladies and gentlemen? Duwadi Michuki. Nicole Allison Lockey. Evan Joseph Broglie. Landon Scott Conrad. Elizabeth McAllister. Adeline Fulmer Sicker. Rowan Hudson. Jalen Martinique Akers. Caitlin Moya Alessi. Habiba Ali. Madison Clark Anazowitz. Olivia Colette Anderson. Madison Shea Arpino. Kylie Jade Artis. Kira Marie Barlow. Dakota Storm Batzel. Alicia Bearden. Kaylee Elizabeth Becker. Mia Leanne Bianchini. Mia Leilani Bowman. Angelica Bao. Kiama Amatola Brame. Michael Kaczynski, Jr. Zachary Thomas Lipsky. Armando Abreu Rodriguez. Curran Joseph Antonio. Blaine Michael Bainbridge. Garrett Riley Bartosevich. James Harrison Bean. Logan Henry Beck. Tyler Manzio Birch. John Joseph Brandt, Jr. Bryce Owen Caffrey. Brian Omar Castro Guicho. Mackay Nicholas Clark. Jake Patrick Coburn. Julian Aiden Cole. Trey Cook. Leani Naomi Brown. Amanda Callison. Cabria Amara Carlton. Jessica Lynn Carroll. Anuncia Marina Castro Ziccardi. Dana Rianne Clancy. Madison Ashley Cole. Tiffany Lynn Cooper. Lexi Ann Cover. Caitlin Jennifer Cutler. Taylor Nicole Dargan. Kamari Davis Jones. Marissa DeKiko Rogers. Angelina Dela Cruz. Arizona Delgado. Sadalyn Marie Durstein. Tierra Lorraine DeVoe. James Cooper III. Nathan Crawford. Luke Dallas. Makai Deary. Riley Jacob Delp. Cameron Wayne DeShong. Keith Samir Dunstan. Paul Andrew Fabian III. Luke Haynes. Benjamin Michael Getzy. Brad McKinley Gibson Jr. Nathan Xavier Gillen. Zachary Elijah Gomez. Harrison Joseph Grant. Justin Scott Gray. Samuel Guardado Sanchez. Racine Guise. Erica Renee Dickey. Alexa K. Dinocenti. Jenica Dopwell. Michaela Marie Ekman. Eva Elizabeth Ettinger. Raylan Michael Eisenhard. Janera Micaiah Febre. Sam Flores. Ashlyn Marie Fries. Lauren Marie Gall. Madison Elizabeth Gibney. Sydney Ann Giersdorf. Tia Brianna Gilbert. Avery Noel Gleason. Sophia Rose Goldberg. Devin Riley Golden. Leah Haynes. Allison Brooke Hakes. Jackson Elliott Hansberry. Mason Harley. Majesty Jason Marcus Harris. Corey Jackson Herbsleb. Benjamin James Kennedy. David Isaiah King. Noah James Klein Ronayne. Nathan Lee Kratz. Liam James Lappick. Neil Hendrick Larson. Quinn Leadham. Jensen Alexander Lenker. Cody Scott Lewiski. Hunter Lee Lutz. Luke Jeffrey Makins. Louis Jack Marsteller. Anaya Adele Hargrave. Selah Elisa Marcella Harris. Elena Lynn Hathaway. Avery Evans Huber. Corinne Elizabeth Hudock. Maya Hunter. Jasmine Exie Jeffers. Isabella Karis Curlin. Kennedy Ann Kroc. Rebecca Chase Kucera. Hannah Grace Kumpf. Sophie Catherine Lappick. Gabrielle Marie Leroy. Kayla Lattimore L. Kamira Leslie. Rachel Elizabeth Liliendahl. Gianni Nicole Lopez. Catherine Ann Liniak.
Isaac Busha Martin. Anthony Severino Massey. Jalen Nicholas or Baxter Lance Malk. You can switch. Jalen Nicholas Massey. Now, Baxter Lance Malk. There you go. Diego Mendoza. James Edward Messing. Thomas Eric Miller. Mohammed El Sayed Mohammed. Giovante Morera Gonzalez. Trevor Zachary Knoll. Edward Richard Nugent VI. Sean Patel. Cohen Thomas Pennypacker. Dustin Charles Pinot. Jason Christopher Peters. Colin Stanley Patricus. James Daniel Piazza. Nathaniel Raymond Pollock. Yarielis Marie Machado. Mariah Lynn Maddle. Alina Lillian Mapp. Adia Lakshmi Mapp. Peyton Lyris McAvini. Kavana Isis McCauley. Maeve McNamara. Samantha Grace Mahalan. Madison Felicia Muscarella. Megan Kim Neeson. Peyton Marley Palacio. McKenna Tuesday Parker. Kayla Madison Petrie. Athena Faith Finnessy. Marissa J. Poblaski. Madison Marie Porter. Bailey Ashlyn Peischer. Damian James Holloway. Joseph Richard Quinter. Quantrell Carter Ravenel. Angel David Rhodes. Gabriel Spear Rinda. Jeriel Rivera Adorno. Zaid Rogers. Braden Romig. Sadiq Amin Russell. Antonio Santiago. Jade Scipio. Ricardo Raheem Levi Scott, Jr. Aiden M. Slaybaugh. Bruce Christopher Smith III. Cameron Sean Smith. Ryan Thomas Smith. Rocco Scott Spinozzi DeAndrea. Catherine Elizabeth Ragazzino. Anaya Nicole Rashad. Kayla Grace Reese. Katie Dawson Reitmeyer. Maria Reyes Juarez. Bailey May Richard. Jesselyn Rose Ringstaff. Bailey Elizabeth Rommel. Madison Marie Rufo. Caitlin Sanchez. Michaela Lauren Saunders. Gianna Navy Savior Harrell. Hannah Schmuck. Amelia Joy Schwartz. Nora Rose Seltzer. Fatima Cisse. Kyasia Elise Shawwell. Maria Shear. Robbie Scott Stout. Ryan Anthony Stoy. Justin Scott Strijic. Quinn Ryan Sullivan. Anthony Testa. Evan Michael Thorham. Christian Dominic Tibbs. Ajir Trammell. Joshua Luca Valvano. Frederick Vasquez. Matthew Noah Walmsley. Nathir Ward. Gregory Scott Wilson. Santana Wilson. Jacob Eric Wolfgang. Elijah Antonio Zayas. Madison Simpson. Ella Reagan Smith. Emily Sarah Sorg. Caitlin Marie Stutz. Emerson Grace Thomas. Kasia Thompson. Kenna Bryn Thompson. Brianna Joy Thorham. Leela Tribig. Emily Grace Wallace Sutton. Cameron Elizabeth Wanish. Caitlin Ward. Michaela Catherine Warwick. Alyssa Rose Westcoat. Vandella Victoria Williams. Carissa Marie Yerger. Abigail Grace Young. Nevaeh Lee Young. Paige Kaylin Young. Amber Jade Zawislak.
And now I have the distinct pleasure to pronounce the class of 2024 graduated. Congratulations.
Wait, one more round of applause. At this time, I ask everyone to rise as we invite select seniors from the Pottsgrove High School Chamber Choir to lead us in the singing of the Alma Mater.
Good job, Brandon. Hail, Alma Mater, your praises we sing. Welcome, alumni so loyal and true. Thunders of cheers fill the old hallowed halls. Toast to the falcons who wear maroon and white. Hail, Pottsgrove High School, your praises we sing.
Seniors, please remain standing, and all visitors, please be seated. We would like to thank everyone for participating in this special day for the class of 2024, and we ask that everyone remain seated until the class recessional is complete.
Where'd all the time go? dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in bed. Flowers for the sick and dead. She's on the go, way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn the stone in hospitals and funeral homes. And when the fog rises, somebody sighs who is not in disguise anymore. There's nothing to keep you from falling in love. It starts at the bottom, it comes from above. Like pieces of a puzzle, like a hand in a glove. She gets dressed up like